Have you ever felt like you're stuck at the bottom of a deep, dark pit, broken, hopeless, and unsure how to climb out? Maybe you're trying so hard to change, to feel better, to move forward, but then, out of nowhere, the weight of depression, self-doubt, or fear drags you back down. If you're in that place right now, you're not alone. And I want to tell you, it's possible to not only climb out, but to thrive like never before. Welcome to Wise Valley, where we explore the tools, techniques, and mindsets that can help you grow into the best version of yourself. Today, we'll talk about how to rebuild self-confidence, discipline, and self-esteem when life has left you feeling shattered. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Wise Valley for more actionable advice on overcoming life's toughest challenges and unlocking your full potential. Let's begin. When life leaves us feeling broken, it's often the result of multiple interconnected factors: emotional, psychological, and even environmental. Emotional factors. At the core of feeling broken is often unresolved pain. This might stem from past traumas, failures, or feelings of abandonment. These experiences can make you question your worth, leaving you trapped in a cycle of shame and self-criticism. Psychological factors. Over time, repeated negative experiences can distort your mindset. You might develop self-limiting beliefs like, "I'm not good enough" or "I'll never change." These beliefs create a mental block, making it harder to see possibilities for growth. Environmental factors. Your surroundings play a huge role too. Toxic relationships, high-pressure environments, or a lack of support can make it even harder to focus on healing and self-improvement. These challenges combine to create a state where it feels impossible to move forward, but here's the truth: no matter how broken you feel, there's always a path to rebuilding. Let's explore how. Start with self-awareness. You can't fix what you don't understand. Take some time to reflect on your emotions, triggers, and habits. Ask yourself, what thoughts do I tell myself daily? What situations make me feel worse? Who or what in my life is helping or hurting me? For example, Lisa, a 27-year-old, felt stuck in a toxic work environment that drained her confidence. By journaling daily, she identified that her biggest trigger was her manager's constant criticism. Recognizing this pattern helped her take the first step towards setting boundaries. Practical steps. Use a journal to track your emotions for 7 days. Highlight recurring patterns or triggers. Identify one area where you can take control, like reducing time spent with negative people. Build tiny, achievable habits. When you feel broken, massive goals can feel overwhelming. Instead, focus on small, consistent actions that build momentum. For example, David wanted to rebuild his self-discipline but struggled with procrastination. Instead of aiming to work out for an hour, he started with 5 minutes of stretching daily. Over time, those 5 minutes grew into a full fitness routine. Practical steps. Choose one area to improve, like fitness, diet, or productivity. Start with a habit so small it feels too easy, like drinking a glass of water every morning. Celebrate small wins to reinforce the habit. Reframe your mindset. Your inner dialogue shapes your reality. If you keep telling yourself you're broken, you'll stay broken. Start challenging those negative beliefs. For example, Sarah felt she was not good enough because of repeated failures in her career. By reframing her mindset, she began to see failures as learning experiences rather than personal shortcomings. Here are some practical steps. Write down a negative belief you hold about yourself. Counter it with evidence to the contrary. For example, "I'm not good at anything" could be countered with, "I learned to cook last year, and I'm great at supporting my friends." Repeat these affirmations daily until they become second nature. Surround yourself with positivity. The people and environment you expose yourself to can either lift you up or drag you down. For instance, Kevin felt stuck in a cycle of negativity because his friend group only focused on complaining. Once he started spending time with a mentor who encouraged growth, his perspective shifted dramatically. Here are some practical steps. Audit your relationships. Who inspires you and who drains you? Spend more time with those who uplift you, even if it means joining online communities or attending workshops. Create a physical environment that inspires you. Declutter your space, add affirmations, or create a vision board. Focus on the present moment. When you're overwhelmed by how far you have to go, focus on the step right in front of you. Mindfulness can help you break free from the mental spiral of worry and regret. For example, Maya used to get paralyzed by thoughts of everything wrong in her life. By practicing 10 minutes of mindfulness daily, she learned to anchor herself in the present, reducing anxiety and gaining clarity. Here are some practical steps. Try a simple breathing exercise. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 6 seconds. Use apps like Headspace or Calm for guided meditations. Commit to focusing on one task at a time rather than multitasking. Seek support when needed. There's no shame in asking for help. Whether it's therapy, coaching, or leaning on a trusted friend, external support can provide the guidance and accountability you need. For example, John struggled with depression for years before reaching out to a therapist. Through therapy, he learned to process his emotions and rebuild his confidence step by step. Here are some practical steps. If you're comfortable, talk to a close friend or family member about how you're feeling. Research affordable therapy options such as online platforms or local support groups. Join communities focused on self-improvement to connect with like-minded individuals. Here are some recommended tools and strategies. Books like by James Clear and CK** by Mark Manson. Apps like habit trackers such as Habitica or Streaks, and meditation apps like Insight Timer. Techniques include gratitude journaling, where you write 3 things you're grateful for each morning. Visualization, spend 5 minutes imagining the life you want and the person you're becoming. And time blocking, schedule your day to stay focused and productive.